Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Tuesday, October 16th, 2018. The top news headline this morning is a Maryland police officer accused of raping a woman at a traffic stop. Reportedly, he was arrested yesterday, Monday, October 15th, and the rape happened last Thursday, October 11th. What I'm going to show you is this is more programming from the mainstream media of racism. As you can see, the accused officer is a black man, and the mainstream media loves to shame black men and program the masses with the same repetitive thoughts that black men are dangerous, they're rapists, they're violent, they're drug dealers, etc., etc. This is news by the numbers like it is every single day, peer programming. So notice the date he was arrested, October 15th, 2018. That's a date with 63 numerology. Racism has that gematria of 63. His name is Macklin, 63. And before we move on, I just want to give you some reminders in the media about 63 and racism. We just had the FBI reopen the Emmett Till case 63 years after the murder. Programming. Everyone knows the Emmett Till case is based in racism. Supposedly a young black boy whistled at a white woman. It's probably also contrived propaganda. They've been doing this for a long time. Roseanne Barr, she had her show canceled 63 days after it debuted for a racist tweet. Remember, Roseanne Barr said she was moving to Israel when the Connors debuted, which happened to be yesterday. This same day of this racism story. Not a coincidence. Probably all part of the synced up news propaganda cycle, in all honesty. But Roseanne Barr's show canceled 63 days after it started for racism. Roseanne Barr said she was moving to Israel when her show debuted. Don't forget that Rabbinic Judaism has gematria of 63. And if you read about Rabbinic Judaism, you'll find that number's relevance to its texts. Those are the Jews that go by the Talmud. And we talked about this recently with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had this headline about him, July 25th. Board finds Bill Cosby as a sexually violent predator. And then we had this headline, September 25th. Cosby ruled a sexually violent predator. And what was it about these two headlines? Both on the 25th, which connects to the word racism, and the headlines were a span of 63 days apart. Racism, 63. You see how they do this? And these are just recent examples. They do this all the time. Let's not overlook the 33-second timestamp either. We know about that number with police and propaganda. Police 33, Masonry 33, Secrecy 33, Order 33, Federal 33, October, the lone 33 month, and of course, Race War 33. That's what this is about. The propaganda to divide us, to make us hate each other, to stereotype. October 15th, 18, also a date with 43 numerology. Another numerology path here. And what's it about 43? Well, rapist equals 43. He's a policeman, 43. Masonic, 43. Don't forget the word policeman and cop. Also have gematria 47 in the base ciphers. The number of degrees on the Freemason compass in their logo. The tribute to the 47th problem of Euclid. Police controlled by Freemasonry. Don't forget the 137 degrees of measurement, 90 degrees on the square, 47 on the compass. That's the 33rd prime number. Government sums to 137 and 47. Authority sums to 137 and 47 in our base ciphers. Words like president, same thing. So this officer, Ryan Macklin, Gematria 58, the name Ryan alone 58, Freemasonry 58, Secret Society 58. The story came October 15th, the day leaving 77 days left in the year. Secret Society also 77, Police Officer 77, Police Department 77. The word power has gematria of 77 and 58 in the base ciphers. This came out of Prince George County, gematria 77 and 58. Not coincidental. Every day, the news contrived by this code. This code's Masonic. Your government, your media, your police, they're all controlled by Masonry. So, top story, of course. Arrested Monday, and the rape last Thursday at about 1 a.m., they say. And what is it about October 11th, 2018? Well, that was a date with 59 numerology, the other number they love to stamp all over Black history. Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59. We were just talking about how 33 connects to race war and police. I want to take you back to the day Rodney King was beat. In the base cipher, the most essential of the base ciphers is this dark blue one. Race wars 33, police 33, masonry 33, secrecy 33, order 33, federal 33, October 33. And again, we saw how they had that 33-second story up here, which the media loves to do, especially CNN. That's why I pick on CNN so much, because they just make sure everything's numerologically perfect every single day. But Rodney King, the man who got beat, Rodney King in that most pure cipher, 59. Not by accident. Rodney King, born on April 2nd, 4-2, the other number stamped all over Black history. If you haven't read my book, Letters and Numbers, the 18th chapter is about the contrived race war by the numbers over history. The chapter begins with how 42 and 59 have been coded all over Black history in a million different ways, including Black History Month, the lone month that sums to 42 in the most essential cipher here, the month that ends on the 59th day of the year. You know, names like Jackie have that Gematria, 42 and a whole lot more. So this is what it's about, you know. More racial shaming by the numbers. We've heard this story before, too. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen headlines about a police officer raping a woman. And I'm sure it does happen. Normally, it's not a national news story. I live in, well, I don't live there anymore. I used to live in a small town called Bothell, Washington. When I moved there, I didn't know Gematria. I learned it about a year after I moved there, but really weird town. Town with a Masonic lodge right in the middle of it, right next door to the police station. Bothell 74, Masonic 74, English 74, Gematria 74. It was shortly after I moved to that town, and one of the big stories in the town was that one of the local police officers raped a teenage girl. And, I never really looked into it, but my point is that story never became a national news story. It was a local news story. That police officer was white. He wasn't on the front page of CNN for raping a teenage girl. But this officer is. So that's what I want you to think about. Even if he did really rape this woman, let's just say he did. Why is it a national news story? How many officers have raped women in the last 10 years and it was never a national news story? And that said, my gut tells me this entire story is a bunch of BS. But I don't feel sorry for any police officers, no matter what race they are. Nobody should be signing up for the New World Order henchmen. It's what the police and military are. Period. So we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.